Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Now Roethlisberger on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And the pressure gets to him again. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
All right, partner, count with me. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Look, he had all day to throw the football and never got rid of it and allowed for the sack. That's not on the offensive line.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016, it's Colin Kaepernick.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get him.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
their own 25-yard.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
So on the big tight end, Holden.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without Holden.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Panthers 7, Cardinals nothing.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On second down, Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The ball carrier.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Kinlaw on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Riddick light on his feet. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And the Cardinals.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Eckler. He gets away from one. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now the rookie second rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Willie Snead, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Kaepernick's pass intercepted by...
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Slant pass to Boyd. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Roethlisberger, and that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Willie Snead with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hopkins. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
At the 24-yard line.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
13.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Yeldon. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And caught left side, Olsen. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
54, check, 54, 54.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Arizona.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
A loss of 7 yards.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
A gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
Roethlisberger's pass.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Cardinals.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Fitzgerald's got it right side. 11 yards there, first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Yeldon. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now T.J. Yeldon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A pair of first downs, gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Kaepernick's pass.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. And that will be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down.
Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. On 3rd and very short. I guess I'm a little surprised they tried to pop that to the outside.
It must have felt like there was just no space to run the ball inside and decided to go wide and hope that you can just find a crack, find a crease, put your foot in the ground, and get upfield. Unable to get it done.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Troy Hill picks it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he knocks it through. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. Returning it, Johnson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
On second down, Swift. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball. Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort. Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On third down, here's Eckler. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since. Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. On second down, here's Kaepernick. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. 15 yards on the play, first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this beyond the...
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Sack. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped out of the line of scrimmage.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. A look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsey. 15 carries, 76 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. C.D. Lamb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
At their own 25-yard line.
Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And 10 yards. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. He hits more. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. That'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defender.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Allen's throw is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Complete to Cole Beasley.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On play action, Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
This is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good.
The ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And bring this one back to the 29.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady going deep for Hopkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Vikings! Philip Lindsey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it, but it's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Green Bay.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Brady.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Again.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
The 44-yard line.
Play action, now it's Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Packers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
First down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Brady's throw there complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
First down, Packers.
Brady now on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Vita Vea coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
3rd and
Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. So here are the Vikings to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Open man is Howard to tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try the draw. Lindsay.
Lindsay. That's good for a finish.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run. It's Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Lindsay. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Allen now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Play action. Now it's Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On third and long, it's Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Devin Bush with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen, guys, so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after it.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Thomas on the return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. If you make a mistake and when it occurs, no interception so far, they'll like that.
I just wanted you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter.
Brings up second.
Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Lindsay. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aldon Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
third and long. Allen. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Makes the score Vikings 20.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Chris Moore was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Brady. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 39-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Alden Smith there on the tackle.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's brought down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Lindsey. That's good. For a minute.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
The tackle made at the 30.
The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
He was brought down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He wants the football. And the Packers pick it up. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Green Bay.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
Will set up.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Lindsay. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle.
Allen's pass.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Vikings send out their punter as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 5. A little over 80 ticks to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Brady to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 44 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be...
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, is set to kick off. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their mobile quarterback, standing 6'4". It's Colin Kaepernick.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw 1 when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Kaepernick's pass.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive.
Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And this is one of those big...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he completes it to Hunt. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And Hunt is not going to get there. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Brought down by Jason McCoy.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going on the ground with Eckler. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
He was brought down
2 yards on the 1st down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Panthers about ready to take over. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. back right around the 48-yard line. Justin Houston just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On second down, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down again. Max Crosby able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They started on the ground with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Snead. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Austin Eckler.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
At the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 27, Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Arizona.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's into the hands of Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Offside defense.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Roethlisberger's pass.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
A gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 40 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete to
Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jamie Collins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. The left side completion to Jones. And all the way down to the 29. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 44 yards.
1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Panthers.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Kareem Hunt, the ball.
Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now.
2nd and 8.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Oh, I can't get my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Carolina Panther. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. 20! Touchdown, Cardinals!
Roethlisberger's pass.
Jack Doyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
At the 24-yard line.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Recovered by the Panthers.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
A loss of 2 yards.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. You think back to last week, they dropped that game to the Detroit Lions. Now they're trying to make amends here as they've got the football and the lead. On first down, it's Roethlisberger.
Out quickly to Judy.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Caught by Snead over the middle. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense
of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Joey Sly set to kick off Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Taken in by the tight end Doyle.
Complete to Jack Doyle.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 61 yards. Now Roethlisberger.
Gordon, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Arizona.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18.
1st down, Cardinals.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about it.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Johnson now returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Javon Kinlaw.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 16 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Kaepernick looking to throw. 3rd and 2. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
First down, Cardinals.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Cardinals, first down.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Slant pass to Boyd. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
83.
Tyler Boyd. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take him into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And now a fumble. The ball's out. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Panthers, nothing.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
J.K. Scott.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
At their own 20.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now, there he goes, right side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 71 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run it into Burton. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Mike Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On first down, Kaepernick. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
This pass into the arms of Snead. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Roethlisberger's pass complete to
Willie Snead. His fourth touchdown on the year. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Carolina.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. He may try to run for this. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Trying to force.
today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Set to kick off.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. For the first time with Austin Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 61 yards.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently, but whatever they said appears to have worked.
At their own 23-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 16 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Kaepernick to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
At the 7-yard line.
Now, Kaepernick again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pick. Up of 8.
Down at the 33-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And a Cardinal first down.
Ready? You 30?
7-7, our score after 1.
We're tied 7-7.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
From the 31, Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, punt. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
42-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Kaepernick. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Danny Trevathan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Tyler Boyd, an even 90 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
For the point after.
So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Kaepernick. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Is good. That ties the game.
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Danny Trevathan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. At their own, DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the fourth round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end. That'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Caught right side, it's Snead. 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Willie Snead as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Panthers 14.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Caught left side Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
It's caught. Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, it's Kaepernick. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 7.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Danny Trevathan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. This is a counter play. Eckler. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Julio Jones. 76 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
It's Eckler again. Room here to run. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 31-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jordan Evans gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Danny Trevathan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
6-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brought down at the 39-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return, Johnson. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
By the Cardinals.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jack Doyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Complete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Hassan Reddick just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Kaepernick's pass intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's good.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
6-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. The left side completion to Jones. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Kaepernick again. Looking deep for Julio. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Panthers.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Panthers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets...